Hi everybody, this is David Lally from the Partnership for Research and Education in Plants. You should be receiving a box from me with supplies to do an experiment on a plant called Arabidopsis. I want to show you what's in the box and what to do with it. Here's what's in the box. Microtubes containing wild-type Arabidopsis seeds, microtubes containing mutant Arabidopsis seeds, some 0.1% agarose solution, several 1 milliliter pipettes, a whole bunch of small transfer pipettes, soil or growing medium, a tube attached to the bag containing all-purpose fertilizer, 2.5-inch pots with white tape on them, 2.5-inch pots with green tape on them, a humidity dome, and then tray with holes in the bottom, and then a tray with no holes in the bottom. And here's how you do it. 3 to 5 days before you want to plant your seeds, add 1 milliliter of the 0.1% agarose solution using the 1 milliliter pipettes to each of the tubes of seeds. There are volume marks on the side of the tube, and I've highlighted the 1 milliliter mark here. After closing the tubes, shake them vigorously. Agarose is a gel, and the goal here is to suspend them in that gel, sort of like fruit in Jell-O. Put the seeds in the fridge for 3 to 5 days. This is sort of like saying, hey, winter's come and gone, now it's time to germinate. 3 to 5 days have passed with the seeds in the fridge, so it's time to plant them. So we'll need to label the pots and fill them with soil. You're going to grow 2 pots of mutant plants, and we're going to use the green tape pots for those. And 2 pots of the wild type plants. We'll use the white tape pots for those. Using a permanent marker, label both the green tape pots mutant and the white tape pots wild type. Now I'm going to rearrange the pots a little bit so that you have a mutant and wild type and a mutant and wild type together. You're going to grow 1 pot of mutant and wild type plants under the best conditions that you can provide for them. We call those conditions control conditions, so we want to write that. The other pair of mutant and wild type pots, you're going to grow under conditions where you change something in their environment. We call those conditions experimental, so we want to write experimental on each of those pots. And the last thing you want to write is the date on every one of the pots. That's your planting date. You can use the tape on the sides of the pot to write your names, your period number, or any other thing that you have space to write on both sides right there. Next, it's time to prepare your soil. You'll need your bag of soil with the fertilizer. You'll need a bucket, at least 8 liters, to contain your soil. And you'll need a bucket to mix your fertilizer in that's at least 2 liters. Add 2 liters of water to your fertilizer container. Next, take your 1.25 milliliter microtube of all-purpose fertilizer and add it to your water. And stir it well. Next, put the soil in the bucket and mix the fertilizer solution with it. Mix it thoroughly. You'll know it has enough water if you can pick up a handful, squeeze it, and see the water dripping out. Now fill your pots with soil. I want the soil to be level with the top, and I'm going to pack it in with the bottom of another one of the pots as I go. When you're done, the soil's level with the top of the pot, and you should be able to push down on it like that and have it stay level with the top of the pot, not stay down like a ½ an inch, okay? Let's put the seeds on the soil. Start out by separating the green tape pots from the white tape pots. Each group should get one green tube, which has the mutant seeds, one white tube, which has the wild type seeds. Put the white tube with the white pots, and put the green tube with the green type pots. Each group should also have 2 of these small transfer pipettes, and 1 should go with each pair of pots. I'm going to start out by putting the seeds on the mutant pots. Remember how we put a milliliter of agarose in each one of these tubes? Well, with these pipettes, there's about 18 drops in a milliliter, and I want to put all the seeds in this tube on its 2 pots. So I'm going to start out by putting 9 drops on each pot, and if I have any left over, I'll go back and forth. Squeeze the pipette bulb, put it in there, draw up some of that seed-containing solution. In 9 drops, I'm just going to spread them out 3 rows. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1 drop in each place. I don't need to cover them with soil, and I don't need to push the pipette down into the soil, right on top of the soil. Then I drop the rest of my seed-containing solution, and I put 9 drops on here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I have a little bit left in there, looks like 2 drops. I'm going to put 1 on that pot, 1 on that pot. I have none left in my pipette, none left in my tube. I'm done with the mutant. Now I'm going on to the wild type. I take and do the same thing with my wild type. It's always good to give these tubes, by the way, a good shake to make sure that those seeds are suspended in the solution and not settled to the bottom. So I open this up and I do the same thing. So I'm going to take these pots, I'm going to get my tray. The tray with holes goes on the inside of the one with the tray without holes. And I put my pots right inside there, cover it with the humidity dome, and I put it under the lights. So good luck. Contact me if you have any questions, and happy Arabidopsising.